All right, it looks like we've managed to establish connection with SABC News reporter Neria Hlakotsa, who joins us now from Alexandra Township here in Johannesburg. Neria, pick up on that conversation while we still have a clear connection to you. Just outline for us the weather conditions, the attendant difficulties that some communities are dealing with, as well as preparations by emergency services for this weather system.
Good evening to you, Tulasizo, and to the viewers. I will tell you that residents here in Alexandra are braving the cold weather, especially those who are selling in the streets. Tulasizo, as we were driving this side, one thing that made us stop here is when we saw street vendors, especially the mamas who are selling your corn, who are also just selling various things like vegetables, are saying that, you know, despite this weather, they find themselves here because they do not have a choice. They will have to continue to sell because they need to feed their families. But another issue, Tulasizo, that has come up since we've arrived here, residents have been talking about the poor road infrastructure in this area, and especially now when it's raining. Lireko will just give you an idea through his shot in terms of how it's looking on the road in travel. You can already see cars are struggling to move across this, and this is really not something that's only happening here to Tulasizo in Alexandra. Earlier on, we also went to Ekurhuleni, Villa Lisa, informal settlement. The conditions there are also just as bad. Tulasizo, I will tell you, some of the residents there were also talking about how the rain itself has started coming into their shacks, and they've had to clear some of the rainwater out. So these are the conditions right now, but residents here have been walking around the streets braving this weather, and most of them are saying at least they were warned that this weather will continue and will persist really for the rest of the week. And from their ears, really, or from their mouth, I can tell you, saying that on despite it being this cold right now. For the viewers, I did try to speak to the lady.
Yeah. Neria, unfortunately, it seems the line is letting us down once again, but I think we got the gist of Neria's reporting there from Alexandra Township, just giving us a perspective, right, of people who ply their trade as street vendors, who don't really have a choice but to continue to try and make a living despite the severe weather conditions. The line does seem to be breaking up a bit, and I'm looking at a monitor in studio. We'll have to see if we can touch base with Neria a bit later on, but we did get enough out of that report, and thank you for that reporting, Neria.